talking about a second wave. Do we really want to be into August, September, October and not have set up a national mail-in ballots? The states are going to run the elections, but they don't have the money to do this. And the money we put in, the states will use to do mail-in ballots. It makes perfect sense. Look, I'm not here to run some particular agenda. I'm here to solve problems for people who are hurting all across the country.
You say you're here to solve problems, but let's set aside the list that checks for illegal immigrants and others, was dead on arrival. McConnell and the Republicans haven't said they're against it. But I ask you this question. In your state, farmers are some of the hardest hit. You've got corn prices down 19%, soybeans some 13%. You took to the floor a bill that was constructed in secrecy, did not involve the Republicans, and of your 4 members, your congressional delegation from Ohio, it's split right down the middle. 2 yeses, 2 nos. How is any of this leadership for those suffering farmers and small business owners in Ohio?
Look, if you want to stick up for the farmers, talk to President Trump next time he's on your show and tell him to fix the global trade disaster that he started with China.
That he started, Congressman? Barack Obama was president for 8 years along with your vice president candidate, and they created that.
You guys want to talk about Obama and Hillary Clinton and everything. Look,
Donald Trump came into office to fix the trade imbalances, which is precisely what he's done. But I've heard you defend the bill. I get it. You want bailouts for states that can't manage themselves, and so they're in bad fiscal problems. No, that's part of it. But here's you fancied yourself a defender of blue-collar workers your entire career.
Hold on. Happening here. I am not here to bail out.
I'm asking you a question here. That's my characterization. You can take issue with it if you want. But ultimately, that's part of it. You want to spend money. You fancy yourself someone who defends the blue-collar workers. All I'm hearing from people who work for a living is I don't want to bail out. I want the economy open. I want my governor to lift these restrictions. I want to be able to have the common sense and personal responsibility to go out and do my job. Why do Democrats not respect the American people enough to open it up and let them choose? Because you can choose to go out or not go out. There's all this talk of bills and $1 trillion, that's fine. But people just want their hard-earned paychecks. Why are Democrats ignoring that?
I mean, you guys act like guys like me wanted this to happen. Look, I've lost friends to coronavirus. My friends are small business people. They're getting absolutely crushed. My friends are working class people. They're getting crushed. They need help. And that's what this bill does. So I'm not here to get in some partisan fight. I'm not here to talk about Obama or Trump. I'm here to help people. And the reality of it is, if Mitch McConnell doesn't like certain components of this bill, take it up, take them out, and send them back. He negotiated a bill a few weeks ago. He didn't sit down with Nancy Pelosi. He did the bill, and then he came and talked to Nancy Pelosi. Look, this is our bill. Take it up, Mitch. Take out what you don't like. Look, the Republicans...
With all due respect, hold on. You're telling Mitch McConnell to remove stuff that he doesn't like. Really, who should be held accountable for this are the House Democrats, who shouldn't have put that in the bill in the first place. If you are looking to do something well-intentioned, and I'm going to assume you are, for the business community, for people who have suffered at the hands of this virus, then Democrats and Republicans, but Democrats we're speaking about here because they put this bill forth, should be coming forward and saying, all of this extraneous stuff, this is not the time for that. Let's not make this a divisive issue, and let's not try to use this bill to then go say, oh, Republicans don't care about virus victims, because that's what's being done. This is being used as a political tool when, in fact, it should have been a means to help people.
But look, you guys are ignoring the basic function of the legislative process. I don't agree with everything in this bill, but I do give a damn about the cops, the firefighters, the teachers, the nurses, and the small business people in my community who are getting crushed. Look,
we all do.
I'm telling you guys, the Republican Party, they're losing the audience on this one.
We're out of time.
All right, Congressman.
Are hurting. They are losing the audience. President Trump is losing the audience.
I don't think he is.
They need to take this bill up, take out what they don't like, and let's help cops, firefighters, teachers, nurses, and these small business people.
Losing cops and firefighters?
We're just out of time there. We're out of time. Congressman, thank you for joining us. I'm a reporter in Washington. We'll be watching it. Let's see if there's compromise.
Our people, our cops, our firefighters, our
Thanks for coming.
We'll be right
back on the other side. Fox and Friends.